Hey guys, Zishan here. So I managed to get Indian's new windshield for Scott Bobbers. In fact, I'm fairly certain that I picked up the first one in the region. So many of you asked me to do a review, and here are my thoughts. Now the question is this ridiculously priced package that costs somewhere between the firstborn and both your kidneys worth the investment? And I kid you not. Check it out. This little piece right here costs 160 bucks, which is Canadian, which is okay. I mean, I guess it's expensive, but whatever, right? But this little piece of metal, this tiny little thing of metal, costs $260 Canadian, and there's literally no way of justifying it. It's a ripoff. I knew it was a ripoff when I was purchasing it, and I still think it's a ripoff. But the question is, would I do it again? So I did a 9-hour, 600-kilometer loop 2 weeks ago, and at the end of it, the wind tired the heck out of me. Oh, hey, Chumps. Hang on, I'm just gonna talk to him in my Cardo for a second. Check out that Ducati XDiavel S. It's a really slick bike. If you know a windshield for that bike, let me know. He's looking. Anyway, so I did a 9-hour, 600-kilometer loop 2 weeks ago, and at the end, the wind tired the heck out of me. So what I'm gonna do now that I have a windshield, we're going back to the same loop, 14 hours this time, and I want to see if the wind, and it's fairly windy right now, I'm going pretty fast, and I want to see if the wind shakes the windshield. It's not. It seems pretty stable. So that's the first check that passed. Yeah. Now, one more thing. Indian does have a smaller, smokier, darker windshield that looks really awesome, but it's half as tall, so I'm not really sure it would work that well. And my guess is it's for looks only, and for looks, I prefer naked. I'm talking about bikes, obviously, but if I'm going to get a windshield, I want it to be functional. The other thing is that I have mini apes, so your windshield might look different depending on if you have stock setup or not. Since I have mini apes, the setup is very, very different. One thing I noticed is, I personally love the way the screen looks, but I got compliments throughout the trip. Every gas station, somebody came up and said it looked... Let me just skip past fast because I want to show you my angle. So here, check it out. Check out my shirt. You know what? Tuck that in. Look, guys, camera adds 10 pounds, and I have 4 cameras on me. So you do the math. It's just science. Anyway, so if you look at my torso, you can see that it's actually not flapping as much. I have very little wind hitting the main torso area. Chest up is when it starts to come, but actually takes the edge off quite a bit. It's a lot more comfortable. Before I had this thing, if I went faster than say 80 kilometers an hour, especially when I did 130 and 407, which is 80 miles an hour for you imperialists, it would shake the heck out of me, and I would have to hold on to the steering wheel for my dear life. I'm just going to look at the windshield again and see there's no shake at all. I'm going reasonably fast right now, and it's very, very windy. You can look at the bandana on the left of my left arm to see how windy it is. It's quite windy. Well, now that I'm looking at this helmet, it really doesn't match. I got this 6 weeks ago. It doesn't match my bike. It doesn't match my shirt. It's a protective shirt. It's got shoulder pads, elbow pads, back protection. I don't want to get rid of the bike or the shirt. So the helmet's up for sale. I've only had it for 6 weeks, still under 2 years Shoei warranty. GT Air, beautiful helmet. Look at the reviews, and if you're interested, let me know. It's yours. My vanity is your gain, honestly. My kids are not going to college anymore, or they're paying for themselves, so I don't really care anymore. Now here's the other thing I didn't think of before. The windshield actually protects my paint. All the bugs that otherwise would have hit my shirt or my bike, they hit the windshield, and it completely protected the paint quite a bit. So do I recommend it? Yeah, actually I do. It's still highway robbery. I would prefer being robbed at gunpoint than having to pay $260 for that tiny little piece of bracket. But you know what? Oh, hey fella, where are you hiding? Well, good thing I wasn't speeding, and I never speed. I'm a politician. I wouldn't lie to you, obviously, But other people who speed told me that at 130 kilometers an hour plus, so much more than 80 miles per hour, the windshield held really, really well. Now, here's the other thing I didn't notice before, which is if you want to go fast, you can actually tuck yourself behind the windshield. So you can just bend forward, which is not something I'm going to do right now, but you can bend forward and really let the gas go, and the windshield takes the edge off. The wind has actually just gone up. I'm not sure if you can hear it or not, but the wind is so loud that I can barely hear my exhaust, and my exhaust basically wakes up kids crying. It's a loud exhaust. It's Ryan Hart. I'm actually trying to quiet it down, but Right now I can't hear my exhaust at all because the wind is so strong, and I'm very comfortable. So that's my really short review. I do recommend it. And it, once again, it's super expensive, but it fits the look well. It's OEM part. It looks really good. It one thing I did is that I replaced the Acorn nuts it came with wing nuts, and what that allows me to do is allows me to make it quick release. I can simply twist those nuts off, and now I have my original naked bike. Put them back on, and I'm going to replace these nuts with these black ones. So check it out. I recommend it. Hope you liked the video. Take care, all. Bye.